Hi, my name is Heather, and today I'm going to show you how to create a PDF of your children's book in Canva that you can upload to IngramSpark. I'm in Canva here, and the first thing I'm going to do is create a design, and I'm going to go to custom size, and I'm going to change the units to inches. And what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to enter the exact size of my book. I'm going to add some extra for bleed. And what I'm going to add is 0.125 to the width of my book and 0.25 to the height. So for example, if my book is going to be 8.5 by 8.5, then for the width, I'm going to do 8.625 by 8.75. And if you want more information about why we do this, then check out my video that explains what bleed is. And by the way, these are the exact same measurements as you would use for KDP. And now I'm going to click Create New Design. And now we're going to add some guides for the bleed and the safe zone. And by the way, if you don't want to do all this setup work, I do have templates already made in my shop. So I will have those links in the description for you. If you don't see your rulers right here, then make sure you go to File, Settings, Show Rulers and Guides, or you can just do Shift-R on your keyboard. First, I'm going to add guides for the bleed. So I'm just going to go to File, Settings, Add Guides, and I'm going to go to Custom. I'm going to set columns to 0 and rows to 0. And then for the margin, I'm going to do 0.125. And I'm going to do that in both of these sections right here. And it will change it to 0.13 because it rounds up, but that's okay. And I'm just going to click Add Guides. So these are the guides for bleed. You want to make sure that your background goes past these guides and goes all the way to the edge. And you're not going to have any important elements past these guides. Now we need to add the guides for the safe zone. And the safe zone is just how far in your text needs to be. We're not able to use the File, Settings, Add Guides like we did the first time because Canva will just clear out the guides we already made. So instead, we're going to add a rectangle. So press the letter R on your keyboard to bring up a rectangle. And then go to Position. And we're going to lock the ratio. And then we're just going to set this to 0.25. And then you can zoom in to make it a little easier. And then we're going to take this square and we're just going to put it right up against those guides we made. And then we're just going to mouse over this ruler here and pull down a guide so that it snaps to that square. And then we can mouse over this ruler and pull a guide over so that it snaps. Then just grab this square and you can just drag it to the bottom right. And we're going to snap it to this bottom corner of these guides. And then you can drag a guide over from the left and drag a guide from the top, which we'll have to scroll up to do that. And now you can just delete that square. After you add all of your guides, make sure that your guides are locked. You can go to File, Settings, and make sure this is checked for lock guides. And if it's not, just click on it to check it. Now you can go ahead and drop in your artwork or add text or elements to your book. And if you're not familiar with how to do all of that, I have a course that shows you how to lay out your children's book from start to finish. And I have tons of videos, and I will link all of those in the description. But just to show you a quick rundown of how you would add art in if you already have it, you could just go to Uploads, and you'll go to Upload Files, and you can grab your artwork, and click open. And then just click on that to insert it. And Canva does size it a little bit weird when it inserts it because this artwork is actually the exact size of the page, but that's okay. I'm just going to resize it so that it snaps. And if you want to add text, you can just press the letter T on your keyboard to bring up some text, and then just move it where you want it. And then you can just type your text. And you're going to want to make sure your text is inside the safe zone, which is this guide we put here. So if you have it outside of the safe zone, even just a little bit, you'll get an error. So you want to make sure that it stays inside that safe zone. And then you're going to click on the font here and change the font. So you can look through all these different fonts here and pick which one you want. And then you can change the font size up here, or you can also resize it. You can change the line spacing and change the color. And then to add more pages, you'll just click Add Page down here, and it'll already have the guides here for you. And then when you're all done, you'll go to Share, Download, change the file type to PDF Print, make sure you flatten your PDF, and make sure you do not check crop marks and bleed. You're going to pick all pages, and for the color profile, you can pick CMYK. If you don't have Canva Pro, you can go ahead and pick RGB, because in the next step, we are going to do something that will end up converting it to CMYK anyways. Then you can click Download. And we're not done yet. As I said, there's going to be a next step here. In order for this to be accepted by IngramSpark, it's going to need to be in a special format of PDF, which is called PDFX1A. And you can do the conversion in Adobe Acrobat Pro, but since you would need to pay for that, I wanted to have a free way for you to make this conversion. So I have a page on my website that does this for you for free. And I'm going to link that in the description. But basically, you'll just go to heathercash.com. And then if you scroll down, I have a little banner here that says IngramSpark free tool. And I'm just going to click Fix My PDF. And this is my PDF converter tool. So you're just going to click Choose File. And you're going to pick that PDF that you just downloaded and click Open. And then it's going to start converting the file. This converts it to the PDFX document, and it also converts it to CMYK. So again, if you don't have Canva Pro, that's okay. It'll get converted to CMYK here. And it can take a while, so just wait till it's finished, and then you can click the download button. And the new file is going to have this underscore PDFX at the end of the file name. The extension is still PDF, but the file name will have underscore PDFX at the end of it. And that's the file that you need to upload to IngramSpark. So that is how you create your inside pages for IngramSpark. Stay tuned for the rest of the videos in this series where I'll show you how to create a spread, how to create your cover, and how to do all of your final uploads to IngramSpark. And if you're working on your own children's book, join my Creativity Club on Facebook, where we share our projects and encourage and support each other and help each other to reach our goals. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And as always, you can email me at heather@heathercash.com. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so I know to make more videos like this. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.